Welcome back to Bay Area Focus. Every year, Global Glimpse gives hundreds of students the chance to travel far from California. Eliza Pesuit and Marcela Berrios will share their many programs. All right, I was just telling you guys off camera how great would it have been if I could have traveled during high school. How does your program work?
Absolutely. We would have loved to have you. So we partner with public high schools, diverse public high schools, and we provide American youth the opportunity to leave their communities, get a passport, get on a plane, and gain perspective that allows them to really clearly understand how they can have a positive impact here at home, right in the Bay Area, and as they move into college and their careers.
Okay, and so how do you guys choose the students or the schools?
Yeah, we work with 40 schools across the Bay Area, everywhere from San Jose to San Francisco, Marin, and we really choose schools that believe deeply in our mission and want this opportunity for their students. We also work with majority low-income students, which is really deeply rooted in our mission as well. And students are coming from all walks of life, and they have to be nominated and apply to the program.
And so what are they doing on their trips?
That's a great question. They are doing a little bit of everything. We feel it's really critical that Americans are exposed to a 360 view of a developing country so that they understand history, culture, politics, poverty, education, development, and not only that, through the eyes of people living in those countries. We work in Nicaragua, the Dominican Republic, and now Ecuador. But also tying that back to their home community, to the immigrant population here, to their ability to have positive impacts on the lives of people around the world through their everyday actions, drinking a cup of coffee, filling up your gas tank. Everything that we do today is global, and having young people understand that and feel empowered to create positive change through that perspective is really core to what we do.
Okay, so you know in high school you're always having to do homework. So are they required to do any homework before they go on the trip?
Absolutely. Global Glimpse is more than a travel program. We prepare our students beforehand. They do after-school workshops where they're learning about globalization, Latin American history, to really prepare themselves to know what it is they're going to go do in country.
Okay, and actually we do have a clip, a short clip of a student talking about his experience. Want to take a look at that?
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
The trip was special for me because it gave me a chance to connect with my culture, because my parents were originally from Nicaragua and they moved to the United States because of the Civil War, and they had to run away from that so they would give us a better life. What my parents always tell me, you in this life, in order to gain something, you have to sacrifice something. In this case, they sacrificed the chance for me to get connected with my culture and really get to know who I am and where they come from, and really learn about my country's history. But with this trip, I was given an opportunity, a second chance opportunity to gain some of that back. And for me, that was really a key moment in my life, because at that moment, I realized that I am Nicaraguan, that is a part of who I am, and that's part of my identity as a person.
You can kind of see that he gets kind of emotional too when he talks about his trip.
Yeah, that's actually a student, I believe, from 2 years ago, an amazing young man who was involved in the Coro leadership program, and we partner with Coro to send their students abroad. And so he, for the first time in his life, got to actually understand on a personal level where his parents came from, why they moved to the United States, and the sacrifices they made so that he could have opportunities in his life. And he's now a student at Berkeley, so we're really proud of him.
Wow, congratulations to him. And you know, according to one of your reports, 99% of those that go through Global Glimpse, they say it was the most powerful experience they had in high school. How does that make you guys feel to hear that?
That we're doing something right. I mean, we've served over 2,000 students this far, and to have that statistic is just really close to our heart.
So if you're a high school student out there watching this, or a parent, and your school's not involved with Global Glimpse, what can they do?
Great question. We are absolutely growing in the Bay Area. We launched in New York last year. We're launching in 10 Chicago schools this fall.
And you may expand some more, right?
Yes. So if you are an educator who is interested in bringing experiential global education to your students and also to yourself, we would love to hear from you. We're growing. We're looking for diverse high schools. And as teachers, you are core to our model, and you really gain professional development, and you get a 3-week all expenses paid trip, so you can't beat that.
That was my last question. How long is the trip? 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
That's a pretty long, that's 21 days. That's a pretty long time. And you guys pay for this? The program pays for this? What a great opportunity. Let's rewind the clock back, and I'll go back to high school and be part of your program. All right, thanks Eliza and Marcela. For more information on Global Glimpse, log on to globalglimpse.org. That's globalglimpse.org. Coming up, a North Bay nonprofit inspiring young people through music.